Well, my next guest says with just 36 days to go, the clock is ticking for Trump to pivot away from attack mode. Governor Mike Huckabee joins me now. He's a former presidential candidate and a Fox News contributor. Governor, great to see you. So many people came out and said, you know, Trump needs to stop that. Trump needs to get back on message. Trump shouldn't be imitating Hillary going down. You know, that kind of stuff is in large part, you could argue, what Trump would say, got him the nomination in the first place. He is different. He doesn't bow down to the party leaders. He doesn't sound like the others. He's not going to act like the others.
Well, look, who's criticizing him? It's the mainstream media, the New York Slimes, the Washington Compost, and all of their henchmen. And guess what? Trump supporters, they don't care what the media thinks. They hate the media. They don't trust the media.
But we're talking about
and Donald Trump to them.
He's got the supporters. They are with him. That is clear. They believe he's going to change things for them. But we're talking about, so that's the Trump supporters. But then we're talking about this group that's over here. They're like, I don't know about him. I don't like her either. I'm not sure what to do. So with those people, does that stuff help, hurt, or neither?
It may not help them, but when they really walk into that voting booth, here's what they believe. They think Donald Trump is a guy that is willing to march into hell with a water pistol on their behalf, and that Hillary Clinton is the one who is keeping the flames going down there. And so it's very clear to them that if they want any change in this country, if they want somebody to fight for them, their jobs, their future, their kids, it ain't going to be Hillary, because she is bought and sold by the donor class.
Well, let me ask you this, because Newt Gingrich was on Hannity on Friday night, and he had very different sounding advice for Trump. Listen to what he said.
You can't tweet at 3 o'clock in the morning, period. There's no excuse ever, not if you're going to be president of the United States. So he's really got to decide, and I think it's very important to understand this. If he's got to be himself, then he may well not win. If he's willing to grow into the role of president, then he may win. In fact, I think he will win.
Do you agree with that, or are you more in the field of let Trump be Trump?
I think Trump's got to be Trump. And look, there are things that when he does, I say, oh, my gosh, I wouldn't have done that. But you know what? Trump's the nominee, and I'm sitting here talking to you. So, you know, let's just figure it out. The fact is, Donald Trump has gotten where he is by just being the most disruptive candidate we've ever seen. And some things he says are cringeworthy to those of us who have kind of lived in the mainstream and been in the flow. But then you step back and you realize that when he says certain things, it gets under the skin of the media, of the liberals, of the donor class, even some of the Republican establishment who, quite frankly, Megyn, are as guilty and as responsible for the nonsense we've had in this country as are the Democrats.
His supporters believe it connotes a certain fearlessness, which has really attracted them to him. Governor, great to see you.
Good to see you, Megyn.